Hey, good day, good day, good day, good day. Thank you for joining me. Hey, just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I am your host, Glaze Gibbs. And right now, this is my platform, this is my channel. Hit the like button, subscribe, share. Also, follow me on the Glaze Gibbs IG channel. Today, what I'm gonna talk about is, I was talking to a buddy of mine last night, and we just was like reminiscing, talking about some things or whatever, and I can remember, the year was 1985, and I had this friend that was going through some type of relationship problem. And you know what? We're just friends. Like, we grew up together. So the difference is, sometimes when she get up to work, I used to bump into her, and I used to walk her from one end of the project to the other end of the project, just talking, trying to give her advice, on different situations, some of the things that she was going through in her relationship, and trying to tell her, like, sometime from a man, being a young man at the time, 21 years old, I think I was out, like, okay, I think probably 6-7 months out from doing 3.5 years and incarcerated. So now I'm just giving her advice, like, how do men our age think at that present time? And some of the problem that she can go through, is it her or is it him or is it both of them, and what they need to do to resolve that. So you know what, long story short, like I told you, we didn't have no type of sexual relationship. We were strictly friends, nothing more, nothing less. So one day in particular, it was summer 1985. Who was hot back then? Dougie Fresh, man. What was that song? 6 minute, Dougie Fresh, you on. You know what? Everybody wearing Filot short set, Izar short set. Let me see what else. Sergio Tacchini. I'm talking about right now, we had our own little style back then. And to me, it was popping, man. It was hotter than July. So all of a sudden, she came by, she called me up and said right now, it's like she needed to talk to me or whatever. Okay, this was like, I don't know, probably like on a Saturday, because it seemed more or less like the weekend. I'm at the 1266 Sutter Avenue, apartment 4B, my Cypress headquarters. So here it is, she paged me and I told her where I was at, and when I called her back from the house phone, then I went downstairs. I went downstairs to meet her. When I went downstairs to meet her or whatever, here it is, like, I'm in Cypress. And at the time right now, I was strapped. I had like my 38 snub nose. So now I got a short set with a 38 snub nose. No holster, no anything or whatever. So as she got the car and I seen her and I went to talk to her or whatever, hey, I think her sister was in the car, her sister husband, which was Tyrone. Tyrone happened to be King Tut brother, and her daughter. So as she got the car to talk to me, here it is. I see like her man at the time and his friend. And this dude come approaching me. I'm like, oh, what's up, man? And he starts swinging on me. Woof, woof. So here it is. I'm trying to fight him. But then again, he's swinging at me and I'm swinging back. And my 38 snub nose dropped. And when my gun, Smith & Wesson 38 snub nose dropped, you know what? Automatically, I'm going to get my gun. So I dropped to pick up my gun. As I dropped to pick up my 38 snub nose, man, this cat kicked me dead smack in my face. Boom. Next thing you know, I'm on a concrete laying on my back, looking up to the sky, looking up to the air. My head is spinning. Do. Man, I'm messed up. So he trying to get my gun, but Tut brother Tyrone got it. So here it is, we got back up, start fighting, and then, you know what? I got my gun, but too many people around. We broke it up, nothing can be done. So I get kicked in my face, because he think that me and his girl got something going on, and that was not the case. All right, so the difference is, I'm gonna get kicked in my face over this, and we didn't have nothing going on. So it's not like, I was dating, but I don't think I was serious with anybody. So you know what, guess what? With that right there, we start dating. You know what, if I'm gonna get beat down or whatever, we start dating. Now, this guy, he's come up to a job, harass her, all type of stuff. And back then, she's working near like the World Trade Center, the Twin Tower. So, here it is. She called me up. I got down there or whatever. I'm strapped. But the difference is, he's on a job. He's working. He's in a company van. And this dude raising all type of hell. People all the way around. I can't do nothing. Because once again, I could, but then I'm going to lose. There's too many people around. All right. Time go on. I don't know whether it was like a few months later. I still got in the back of mind, I'm going to get this dude. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you kicked me in my face. Second of all, you front me. And see, his attitude was, these guys, like at one point in time, me and this guy was cool. We used to go to junior high school together, we used to see each other from time to time. I thought we had a good relationship or whatever. But he had a mindset that he was from the neighboring project, pink houses. And it always like some type of big pink houses, you know, Cypress, Linden Plaza, within that little territory. And he was under the pressure, according to her, that he felt that everybody from Cypress was afraid of him. Like I told you right now, we was cool. I never was afraid of him. The difference is right now, we was cool. So, you know, guess what? My thing is now I'm going to get this guy. So here it is as time went on. And it was one evening. I'm in the Bedford-Stuyvesant section where he happened to live at. And you know what? It is popping. I'm going to get him. And I'm going to get him today. So what I did was I went to where he lived. Okay, cool. It's a brownstone. And I knocked. No, I rung the bell. No response. He lived on the first floor. Okay, 3-story high. You got, 3 apartment, 1, 2, 3 on this side, and then you got 3 apartment on the opposite side. So when I rung the bell, he didn't answer. I just knock on the window. Okay, cool. It's in the evening time, probably around 9-ish, kind of dark out. So all of a sudden, I see somebody looking through the blind. And as I see that motion, I'm saying to myself, that's him. I took up my 38 snub nose and I just start pop, 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 pop. I saw him drop as the bullet went through. Automatically, I leave. I get in the car. People that's around me, listen, y'all don't know nothing, y'all didn't hear nothing, y'all didn't see nothing. So you know what? I'm thinking the guy's gone. I'm thinking he's dead, automatically. Okay, here it is. No. A few days later, he wasn't dead. What happened was when that bullet came through, it grazed him, you know what I'm saying, to the side of his head. And right now, it's from my understanding what saved him. If I had a 38 long, I would have had him, shot him straight in the face. And you know what? I'm glad. You know, even many years later, I'm glad, you know, saying that didn't happen. But at that time, I wanted him gone. You know, you kicked me in my face. You coming at me over something that wasn't real. So now it's my problem now, and I'm going to take care of that problem. You know, so here it is. He know I want him. He know I'm coming after him. He got an older brother. And his older brother was like affiliated with Big Wise. Big Wise from Pinkhausen. Big Wise had a hell of a reputation. Older guy, took care of his business. So this so happened right now is I can remember they was thinking about it, and they went, like some people got word to the A team because all of them was 5% of them, and they went to my man, L, and basically asked him for permission to take me out. L like, nah, man, y'all can't touch Buzzy. So the difference was, here it is, Big Wise brought the guy brother, and we met up and we talked. And right now, like, look, man, you know, I understand what's going on. You know, I know you went after my brother. I'm like, come on, man. Your brother right now is acting off emotion instead of intelligent. Here it is right now. I broke everything down to him about the whole situation, how we got into predicament in the first place. And you know what? His brother brought that problem upon himself. So the difference is we was able to, like, you know, come up with a final resolution. And the final resolution, listen, man, don't come around me. And right now, if you go around her, you better be respectful and mindful. And right now is, if he can live up into those terms, we don't have no problem. You know, long story short, guess what? I made him an offer. You know what I'm saying? That was my terms. And they agreed upon it. And guess what? The guy never, you know what I'm saying, step out of line anymore. And, you know, you fast forward years later. You know, I ran into the guy a few times. And I know, like, he's sitting back thinking, like, wow. You know what I'm saying? After, you know, I became who I became, like, man, I could have been part of that account. I could have been taken out. This guy was serious. And it wasn't the fact that I was serious. It's the fact that right now, I didn't mess with people if you didn't mess with me. And to me, at that present time, like I said right now, was, yeah, the difference is, could we have handled that differently? We could have handled that totally different, but we didn't. We're allowed, like anytime right now, folks, sit back and think about it, man. A man feel if they girl, you know, cool with somebody on the opposite sex, they automatically going to assume, regardless of what, that they got something going on, vice versa. If a woman feel a man, you know what I'm saying, is hanging out with another girl, they're going to think the opposite. They don't think like right now is they can be getting other advice, trying to help their relationship. They thinking the only thing they want to do is have sex. And you know what, folks, man, we got to grow up, man. We got to think. And don't get me wrong, majority of the time is not the case. But like I said, then a lot of time it is the case. But the difference is back then, that was not the case. And what we have to learn how to do, if you with somebody, you got to learn how to trust them, man. You got to learn how to respect them, man. And even right now in the relationship these days in time, you know what? You got to trust your spouse. You got to trust your partner. If you can't trust your spouse or your partner, y'all don't need to be together. Because once again, that means it was no trust in the first place. Okay? Listen, thank you for joining me. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel. Like I told you right now, get your signed copy of the Beyond Lucky book, the Brian Glaze Gibbs story, a true story of change and redemption. If I, the one Brian Glaze Gibbs, can change, Anybody can change. In order to get your copy, email me at Brian, B-R-I-A-N, Gibbs, G-I-B-B-S, 1201 @yahoo.com. Thank you for joining me, and y'all have yourself a great weekend. One love.